Mr. Hackett, we've been expecting you. Hello everyone, it's Rick C back again with yet another Rick's review this week. I'm trying to catch up on a lot of reviews. I've still got a couple more to go, and considering today, I believe today, we have two things coming up. As I record this, VGW's Random Runs Rampant is coming up today, I believe. And I'm really hoping that the Unholy Alliance beat the McCabe's, because, come on, guys, I really want my guys to have a proper title run and not be run by those two fucking pumpkins! Speaking of pumpkins, there's Lincoln Louder in his new attire. He looks like a pumpkin. It looks like he belongs in the Halloween Kingdom, or whatever, ignore that hoodie from SpongeBob. Thanks, William, for that logo. Anyway, and thank also Ronnie Ann, our subscriber, made that logo for the Knit Club. Thank you, Ronnie, for that generous donation of that logo. I definitely appreciate it. But here we're gonna review. I know Lucas Hackett's been excited for this review. He's been wanting to see it. And right here, right now, we're going to be reviewing King of the World from CCW. And ladies and gentlemen, what a match, what a card this had. CCW King of the World started off in the pre-show with Eric Cartman versus Stewie Griffin for a cookie. An oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. I don't like oatmeal, so they can have it. So, it was a hard-hitting match. Both little bastards went at each other. And, Stewie got the cookie in the end. He won thanks to... I don't know, he just won. I don't remember the match very well. I wasn't really paying attention to it because it was really had no storyline behind it besides cookie. But all I know is Stewie did win. Eric, the fat boy, tried to put up a fight, but I guess he ran out of air. Let's get on to the stuff I actually did care about. I actually was very interested in. Our first match of the night was the American Legion, Duke and Stan Smith, versus the CCW Tag Team Champions, Oh My Propane Mama, or the new APA, if you want to call them that more. Johnny Bravo and Hank Hill, with Bobby the Brain Heenan in their corner. This matchup was hard-hitting, and it really cemented Oh My Propane Mama as heels, because they got themselves disqualified. Wow. Okay. But, in the end, I believe Duke was the one who hit a superplex to the outside, I believe. Up next, we had, excuse me, sorry, the Fluttershy versus Twilight Sparkle for the CCW Women's Championship. Beatdown Women's Championship. Beatdown. And Twilight Sparkle just couldn't put it away. The underdog had her day, and Fluttershy walked out the champ. She retained her championship, and honestly, Lucas, I'm really kind of hoping that Vanessa doesn't win the title. I'm going to be god honest about that, you know what? Because we already saw Vanessa as a women's champion. Honestly, I think Twilight should have another go, and this time pull off the win, because we need to hashtag push Twilight. I mean, you saw what happened at Beach Blast. She's the women's champion of RCCW right now. So yeah, I feel like Twilight Sparkle should be the beatdown women's champion and not Vanessa. That would make Twilight look more like a lackey than anything, and I really feel like she should be more than that in CCW Bullet Club. Oh, I'm sorry, Bullet Club CCW. Part 2 contained some action between, Evil Incarnate, Cobra Commander, and Skeletor. I believe they had Mumra at ringside. I could be mistaken. They had Mumra at ringside versus the CCW Beatdown Tag Team Champions, Darkwing Duck and Launchpad McQuack. I'm still kind of salty about the Knit Club losing the titles, but hey. At least I like Darkwing. I thought Darkwing and Launchpad do deserve a title run, so I'm fine with it. However, I was actually rooting for Evil Incarnate because I really, really do like them. I'm a fanatic for heels, and considering that these guys are like 3 of the original heels, these guys pretty much made what heel is. They are pretty much the definition of a heel. I wanted them to win. But they put up. It was a good fight between both sides of the dice. Oh, both sides of the coin. Both teams put on one hell of a fight. It was no man had an inch to give in this match. But I really am fortunate that Lucas put Evil Incarnate over the tag champions twice on CCW Beatdown, because sure, they didn't get the win this time, but that helps them build themselves up as a unit. And honestly, this is not the first time Evil Incarnate. Lucas, I don't even think you remember this. Evil Incarnate had its first roots when Launchpad and Darkwing became the #1 contenders for the CCW Beatdown Tag Team Championship for the first time. Because Launchpad defeated Mumra and Cobra Commander to become #1 contender for his team. If you can remember that properly. So that's a little bit of trivia for you. And then we had Hopper cooking in the second versus CCW United States Champion Duncan in an Extreme Rules match for the CCW United States Championship. This matchup was so hard hitting. Lucas even went about presenting us with a beautiful fan fiction that he wrote, and I like Lemon. I'm just gonna be honest there. I do like reading Lemon about my favorite ships, but there's nothing like good old fluff. I love a good fluff fic. It's nice to see just a little cuddly and, nice and sweet. Yes, I'm an avid fanfiction reader. I have to remind myself to go read some of Lucas's, because he's a fanfiction writer. So yeah, by the way, before I continue, great fanfic, Lucas. Very well written. I don't know much about Ever After High, because I don't watch that. I indulge into, MLP. I don't really watch Monster High or Ever After High. But I can honestly feel like that you did portrayed the characters the best you could, very accurately to the character. I'm just making an assumption. I'm sure you did, because, considering you put them on your roster, you should know at least something about. You should know quite a lot about them. Hence the reason why I have Jack, because I totally know a lot about Jack. Even though I never played Jack and Daxter. Lol. But yeah. Great job, Lucas. By the way, answer this in the question. Do you have any Fluttermac fanfictions? Because I really ship that. Do you have any Fluttermac? Leave that in the comment below. I really want to know. But this matchup was definition of hardcore. These two killed each other in the match, and you know what happened? The ending was this. Hopper climbed up the ladder, hit a super frog splash from the top of the ladder. 1, 2, Duncan kicks out. Hopper goes to the turnbuckle, hits another frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Hopper Croakington is the new United States Champion of CCW. Truly did earn it, and he finally avenged himself of Duncan and avenged the honor of Michelle Mermaid. Congratulations, Hopper. Now up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have part 3 as the daughter of Snow White, Applewhite, with Doofus Charming versus CCW fluke of a champion, Chloe Bourgeois. Keep in mind, this is in Paris, France, Chloe's hometown. So, when I rant on the results of this match, expect a bit of a rant here. When I rant on the results, expect a rant. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry. I'm not a lyrical spiritual person. But oh wait, hold up. There was actually an impromptu match. Because Kalu, how dare you come out to the ring? That is it. Today is punishment day. That's right. Caillou came out. The loser belt loser. I really want to see Caillou versus Peter. Both are both loser belt losers. No, Dalton, Peter, and sorry about the sudden jump cut, folks. My recording bugged out and it froze, and it wasn't moving the picture up in the little screen in the corner. And I like this, and I like it. I like to have it in sync, and I like to have it moving. If I don't have it moving, then I can't tell when the video is going to end, so I had to jump cut. Like I was saying, I want to see Caillou, Peter Griffin, and Dalton Hawkins in a triple threat to crown the undisputed loser belt loser. Oh my god, that would be beautiful. Oh, and Flash Sentry from MVR. Flash Sentry's the current loser belt loser of MVR, which might change very soon. Who knows? But Caillou came out, and that bald-headed buffoon sat there and said he was the one who put laxatives in Lucas Hackett's muffins, ruining beautiful chocolate muffins. How dare you, Caillou, you bald-headed buffoon! But not only that, I believe earlier in the show, somebody choked Lucas Hackett and attacked him from behind. Excuse me? And Caillou admitted that he was the one who did it, and you know who came out? Boris the Animal! Please make that a gimmick. Lucas, have Boris come out in Batista gear and call himself Boris the Animal. That's like Bobby the Brain He-Man. That would be beautiful. But yeah, Boris gave Caillou the crowning of a lifetime. And after he gave him his punishment day, he grounded him. And Caillou ran off like a baby back bitch. Like the bald-headed buffoon that he is. Serves him right. For ruining good chocolate muffins. And trying to hurt my best friend, Lucas Hackett. I have a lot of best friends, I'll have you know. But he paid the piper for his very sorry. He paid the piper for his sins. Now we get on to Apple White, the daughter of Snow White, with doofus Daring Charmin. I really don't like this guy. I don't like Daring. I think Dexter is better. Hashtag push Dexter. Can we have Dexter give a chance? Why is Dexter getting the short end of the stick? I'm always one for the underdogs. Let Dexter have a moment. Dexter deserves it. I think Dexter should challenge Duncan for the U.S. title. Oh wait, no. I mean Hopper after the feud with Eddie, because we're a little late into this review. We're like 2 episodes of Overload and 1 into Beatdown after this. Which, by the way, on Beatdown, Lucas had Lincoln debut the Krakatoa eruption. Yes! Lucas, you the man. I really hope that Lucas Hackett debuts more of RCCW moves like the Flutter Knee and the Weast River Crossing packaging. I also really hope that SpongeBob will have a new move, a new finishing maneuver upon his return to RCCW. So I really hope Lucas implements that as well, because the Zack Attack is not really the best of a finisher. But back on topic, Chloe Bourgeois' hometown of Paris. She defends the CCW Women's Championship, which she won in a fluke, an absolute fluke. And they do have a decent match. Apple White puts up a good fight, but you know what happens? In her hometown, Chloe Bourgeois walks out of the match. That is how big of a fluke of a champion she is. Chloe Bourgeois is not women's championship material, in my humble opinion. So, Chloe Bourgeois, I really hope you lose that women's championship to Apple White. I'm really behind that. Because you're a fluke of a champion. I know, but considering that Apple White just got jumped thanks to her leg. I mean, she lost. Not only did Chloe, win it in a fluke, she lost to Bayley. She's lost every match she's in since being champion. She's terrible. I hate Chloe Bourgeois. She's a little biatch. And by the way, Lucas finished his fanfiction in this portion of the video, which is fantastique. Second required. You need to check it out. I will leave a link in the description if I remember to. Hopefully I will leave a link in the description to the fanfiction if you want to check it out. But yeah, that's part 3. Part 4, easily, I'm sorry, Lucas, I gotta say this, the biggest disappointment of the night. The Eustace Bag Comeback Tour has been put on hold because Double Boring D is the Revolution champion again. Oh my lord. The Eustace Bag Comeback Tour can't be over. Don't tell me it's gonna end like this, Lucas. You can't end the Comeback Tour on a loss for Luke. You gotta do. I don't care if he wins the U.S. title or wins, like, I don't know. If he go, but Lucas Hackett, you gotta save the Comeback Tour. Hashtag save Eustace Bag. Save Eustace Bag. I am the biggest mark for Eustace Bag right now. I am so behind Eustace Bag, I can't even contain it. Eustace Bag has to be a world champion again. He's got the it factor. I am really upset about that, but, you know, I understand where Lucas is coming. He's got to be unpredictable. You got to be unpredictable. You can't have a predictable ending. I understand that, Lucas. I mean, considering I have, right here, my headset's plugged into one controller. This controller, right here, I have 2 Xbox controllers. My awesome grandma got me one before, well, things happened. But she got me one for Christmas, and I've never tried to ruin it, but it is kind of fucked up right now, and I'm not going to tell you why that is, because I honestly don't know. I have suspicions, but you know what you say about assuming. It makes it an ass out of you and me. But yeah, Double D is the CCW Revolution champion again, sadly. I mean, I like Double D, but I really, really wanted Eustace Bag to be champion. I really did. And considering Double D's playing hot potato with the title, lost to Skeletor, won it back, lost to Eustace, won it back. This guy's a 3-time champion. Now, I really hope at Gold Rush he becomes Eustace becomes a 2-time champion. Lucas, if you put Eustace the title back, I'll give you my channel. Like, I will play as you in the tournament. I'm kidding, man. Be you. Next up, we see the finals of the King of the World Tournament, Justin versus the Beast, Prince Adam. This matchup was absolute craziness. Both these guys, I thought Justin was going to get destroyed, but Justin, the guy I was rooting for to be the king, put on one hell of a match against the Beast. These two put on one hell of a clinic. They went to war against each other. They absolutely destroyed each other in this tournament finale. Pardon me one sec, my foot is asleep. I have to adjust that. Ooh, that didn't feel good. But, oof. I really hate my foot being asleep. Ooh, it feels so weird. Sorry about the interruption. Anyway. Okay. Okay, we're back. Back on to Justin versus the Beast. This matchup was absolutely amazing. Justin, these two hit, like, the Beast's Roar, the Hawaiian Hell Ride, the Hawaiian Corkscrew. It was absolute anarchy. But in the end, the Beast's Roar wins it for the Beast. And honestly, you gotta think, that lines the Beast up for a future CCW title shot. You have to think, despite who may the champion be at Gold Rush, you gotta think the Beast is deserving of a title shot after going through the likes of Owen. Who'd he beat in the first round? I forgot. It was some jobber, I think. Watch I say that, and it's gotta be actually someone who's actually impressive. Watch me say that and let it be somebody impressive. I look like the biggest fool. And Justin, who defeated that no good, dirty, rotten, racist Uncle Ruckus and Dan Mandel to advance. I'm legitimately gonna go look back on who the Beast. Excuse me, pardon me. Very rude. Okay, CCW beatdown. Let me take a look. We got some time. I've got a couple more matches to review. No, not where you lose your voice. I don't think it's Out for Blood. I think it's a new brand of evil. I like how he names his episodes. Like Prince Macau, he names his. When I start number ones. Oh, he faced it came true. I told you guys. I was gonna say it's some jobber and it's somebody that's actually successful. Freaking Lightning. It was Lightning. Somebody who I'm actually a huge mark for. I love Lightning. Lightning. But yeah, like a topic, I actually wanted to name my episodes stuff like that. So when RCW Battleground starts coming out, expect me to start naming the episodes. Which hopefully after subscribers per we can at least get like parts out, like episodes cut into parts out, and But also a question, and I'll address this later on. But would you guys watch it if I put like full hour episodes of RCW in videos, like put a video together for a full hour or two? Will you guys still watch that? I mean, I'm sure you would, but I want to make sure you would, because you know people don't tend to have a lot of time to watch like a full hour. I really hope you guys will have the time, because I love your reviews, and I'm sure you guys will. Be great. So moving on to the final. Oh, I remember the finale. This part is gonna be fun to review for the first half. The final part of King of the World concludes with Reggie Reigns Mantle versus and Carl. This is suicide by saying this, but I'm going to actually try to pronounce this. Brutananaluski versus the Bullet Club CCW. Monty Monogram at Last Century with Vanessa Doofenshmirtz and Twilight Sparkle. This matchup was absolutely crazy. The Bullet Club seemed to have control through the whole match. I thought Reggie Mantle and Carl were going to pull off an upset. We're going to pull it off in the end. But then the shocker happened. You know what that was? Reggie Mantle got tagged in by Carl. Carl then... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking. Carl then stabbed Reggie Mantle in the back. And he joined CCW Bullet Club. And the Bullet Club got the win. To be God honest, I don't know whether I was expecting that or not, because Carl doesn't strike me as a person who, you know, would be part of a group like Bullet Club, but now he is, I guess. Lol. I mean, would you believe me? I mean, believe me. You'd never expect SpongeBob to be such a detestable heel. SpongeBob SquarePants is Happy Sponge, but he's probably one of the most hated heels on RCCW right now. At least by positively more. More hates the guy for being an absolute asshole. And I'm pretty sure with the actions that he'll probably commit very soon, you people will hate him as well. But anyway, back on topic. Carl betrayed Reggie Mantle and joined CCW Bullet Club. Bullet Club is growing in numbers. Carl, Flash, Monty, Twy, and Vanessa. 5. Who knows what numbers will grow. And hopefully maybe in 2K18 we could see Bullet Club versus Nick Club. I'd love to see that. You know, because we got the likes of SpongeBob, who, honestly, in my opinion, is a future RCW World Champion, with the performance he can put on. That's just my opinion. He could do it. I'll ramble more on the future of the Nick Club later on, but, and the main event of the evening, Ben Tennyson gets a CCW title shot against Lincoln Loud, who has SpongeBob and Patrick in his corner. The original 3 of the Nick Club are here. The 3 guys who started it all. This matchup was absolute chaos. It was great. It was a good match. However, in the end, Lincoln was going to go for the Loud shot, his finisher. Ben then rolled him up in a victory roll and became the CCW World Champion. I was really wanting Lincoln to retain, to be God honest. But I can understand why. Lucas told me in the comment that he had to be unexpected, and I can understand that, Lucas. I can understand that. I mean, the least you did for me was, the whole thing with Reggie Mantle. Kind of saved my butt there. But, I'm not gonna, like, get mad over it, because, hey, as a boy, I liked Ben 10. I was a fan of Ben 10. But growing up, Ben 10, the first Ben 10 of the Alien Force, and a little bit of, the third series, I think. There was, another, it was the same time as Alien Force, Ultimate, no, it was not Ultimate Alien, it was, but it was, the third series, and it took place in the same time as, Alien Force. I don't know what it was called, but I think I'm very positive it was a third. It was where everyone knew that he was Ben Tennyson, alien guy. But I do like Ben 10, and it's better than someone like Carl or both versions, Carl Sheen, better than Beavis. Ben Tennyson. Let's face it, he was going to be a champion anyway in CCW. And not for nothing, like I said, I do like Ben 10. And it's better than, a certain someone else. But, I'm just happy that Lincoln at least had a good, in my opinion, he did have a good run. I can understand, like I said, I understand being predictable. I'm not going to rage about the fact that Lincoln lost the title. I'm not going to snap and, oh, put the title back on him, unsubscribe, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to get, pissed off, yell about that, get triggered, basically. I'm not going to do that. I understand Lucas' situation. I respect his situation. Although I would like him to, maybe not make Lincoln a jobber at the very least. Because, come on, Loud House and all. I love the Loud House. And, because, come on, guys. We all know Lincoln's going to be a world champion in RCC. It's obvious. It's obvious. And, with the things I have planned for Lincoln in RCW, I would appreciate other leagues not making him look like a freaking fool. Looking at you, YCW. Help me out here. Help me build Lincoln's credibility. I'm trying to build a new star here. A new heel for RCCW. And don't even think for a second after Nick Club's done, Lincoln's going to be a jobber. No. This guy is, I see him as being a multi-time world champion. That's just me, guys. So, all in all, I did like King of the World. I would have liked Justin. I was really rooting for Justin to win there, which is odd because I didn't like Justin when I watched Total Drama. I did not like Justin in the slightest. I just didn't like the guy. I felt like, oh, he's too handsome. He's a player. I didn't like him. But I was really kind of rooting for him there. I guess my opinion has changed of Justin. So I did enjoy it. I did enjoy King of the World. It was Lucas Hackett, as usual, put out the best he could for all of us, and I deeply appreciate the fact that he worked so hard to bring us the best CCW content on YouTube. My man. All in all, like I said, it's a great show. You need to go watch it. Not only that, but you need to go to the CCW Facebook page, link in the description of Lucas's videos. I'll try to leave one in my description as well to promote his Facebook page. Join the RCW community on Google+. Go watch Lucas Hackett, because you're missing out if you're not. This has been Rick C with another Rick Reviews. Lucas, I hope you enjoyed. I love you, dude. Keep doing what you do, and you be you, man. Rick C signing off. Gotta record the Q&A now.